Traveling agronomists, we're back in the field. We're in the upper Gulf Coast of Texas. The wind's blowing. It's starting to warm up. Crops are popping out of the ground. We're going to get down the road, see a couple locations this time, and we're going to see where we're at. But like and subscribe and hit those notifications. So we planted last week. We're coming out of that cold weather spell that we've been talking about, and everything is just popping as fast as it can because of the warm weather. Now we've got some cold wind blowing in. We have a front coming in this weekend, going to bring some moderate temperatures. But our sorghum is still popping out of the ground, and the corn is as well. So let's take a look at what it looks like right now. As you can see right here, this is the shoot that is coming out of the ground. And we know that we like to plant our sorghum about 1.5 inches deep. And so this is the process in which that seed can get out into the sun and begin photosynthesizing its energy. And that's where it's going to really start speeding along. And this is what we see. The seed right here is providing all of the energy to get this out. So that's where seed size and early season vigor really relate to, is how well that seed can push this shoot all the way out. So with what we're seeing out of the seedling plants coming out, pushing that shoot out, we're probably about 2 days from some emergence being recognizable in the field, and probably sometime next week we'll be able to row up the field, which means drive by and be able to count every single row that's out in the field. And that's a good time to start laying out our plots, making sure everything's planted in an orderly fashion, and then kind of shape it up so the rest of the year's work can be done very simply with pathways through the field to get to all the different plots. Right now we're seeing some slow emergence out of this field. We should be good to go next week, but this is just one of those tasks that we constantly have to check on. Once a week or so, we'll be checking on all these plots in the area, making sure they're up and going, and then that way we can take any kind of notes that we need. All right, guys, we're up the road from where we were yesterday looking at sorghum, and today we're up here in Wharton County looking at some corn. We're in a heavy tillage area, so we start very clean in our fields. Very little weed pressure, as you can see behind me, very little weed pressure. So what we're doing now is we're putting out our pre-emergent program to kind of get us through the good half of the season. And we're running... on this particular farm with Josh, we're running Agronomy, which is 4 different active ingredients, I believe, with 3 different modes of action. So that's going to give us a lot of pre-control, and we're running glyphosate as well to give us some burn down of any weeds that are remaining. But as you'll see, as we're running the John Deere sprayer, we cover a lot of ground. So you're moving probably one of the fastest pieces of equipment on the field, on the farm, covering a lot of ground, big wide boom. And that's how we get all the applications out in a short window. All right, guys, well, that's it for Traveling Agronomists. We're going to jump back in the truck, and we got to go down the road again.